ladies. Sharon here this week. How are you, my ladies? Hope you're having a terrific Labor Day weekend. I know I am, but I just had to share some things with you. Do a little chit chat and, of course, Q&A, right? But I have to show you what I got. I received a gift from Dawn Blair. I'm sure we all know Dawn Blair. She's our little sweetheart. She sent me the cutest card ever that she made. I love this. It says, "Hey girl," on the front is just adorable. And the packaging, of course, you know I tore into it, but I have to show you, and it had this pretty little black satin ribbon on it, and it had my initials down here, SC, for Sharon Cape Heart, you know. Well, I got to show you what she made. You know, she's so talented, and I know she's made a number of things for a number of the YouTubers, but I just love this one. I just love it. Now, it is a gorgeous necklace. She says she saved this great big stone for the longest time for someone or something special, and I think that is a gorgeous piece. Let me show you the back and the front. Isn't that pretty? And she also sent a long gold chain because she knows I'm actually a long necklace type of gal. But this was just breathtaking, this stone. Absolutely breathtaking. And I cannot believe the detail in this necklace. It is so, so pretty. It's got the prettiest clasp. Man, I'm going to love the gold chain because I can wear this one, which is just very elegant. I can wear my gold chain with my sportswear. So thank you again, Dawn. You were a sweetheart to make that for me. You know, I'd much rather have something that someone makes because they spend the time and they've got the talent. And to tell you the truth, I was absolutely thrilled to death, and a lot went into this. The packaging, it's the card, it's the whole 9 yards. You know, I myself, the only creative thing about me is writing and some cooking, you know, because I'm a writer, that's what I do. But to have someone create a piece of jewelry or to create pottery or anything like that, or to paint, oh my gosh, I admire you so. And thank you, Dawn, from the bottom of my heart. You are so sweet, and I love you for taking the time to do that for me. Thank you so much. Okay, the next things, ladies. And what do we see here? Chrome. This is rose gold chrome. Now, first of all, let me explain something to you. I'm not going to go around like this, okay? I had this done especially from quite a little famous YouTuber that does these kinds of nails. And this is something that is perfect to wear with black over the holidays, Christmas, or New Year's. And it's a rose gold chrome. Now, let me tell you the process that went into this, because I was kind of fascinated by this. First of all, she put the long, you know, nails on. Then she covered the nails with the red powder. You all seen the red powder, you know, that goes on top of the nails. It's already got the color to it. On top of the red powder, after it dried, she then took, it's kind of like a pigment. It was a gold pigment in an itty-bitty jar about that big with a little short brush that kind of reminded you of something we'd use in the corners of our eyes, okay? And she rubbed that gold powder on the top of the surface of the red nail. And so there, voila, it stuck. And then, of course, you bake them, you know, 2 or 3 times. You know how you do. But the reason I wanted to let her go ahead and do this was to show you this color would be magnificent with a black dress for either Christmas or New Year's. I knew you'd love it, girls. I knew you'd love it. Now, I never wear my nails this long. Trust me. That's why a lot of you haven't gotten off my comments, because I can't type. I'm all over the map. And when I do comment, I've had to redo it. It's taking me almost 10 minutes to type these friggin' things. But I'll have them all taken off this week and get back to normal. But I had to show you the nails. She thought they would just be great. I have them on my Instagram as well. But I wanted you to see how magnificent she is. I mean, she does a lot of celebrities around the country and everything. And so I felt tickled to death. But can I tell you, these are not cheap. They run like $75 a set. And if she fills them in, they're going to run 45. It's because of the process and how much time it takes. And it's just a whole unique setup, okay? So I had to just share with you in case y'all are interested. Tell your nail gals that's what you want, if you want it. I'm not sure what the process is called except chroming. It's called chrome. So, hello. And she can do all colors, and that's what they do. They have all colors. They have all lengths of nails. You know how it goes. But I thought I'd let y'all see that. Okay, as you all well know, it is Q&A day, so buckle down, knuckle down, and let's do it, girls. Number one for Sharon this week, and I'm not going to mention any names because I'm getting down to questions and comments and things where they say don't mention my name, please. So just hang in there with me, girlfriends, okay? So number one. Dear Sharon, I'm in my 20s. I was married to my first husband who told me every day how fat and ugly I was because I did not have a flat stomach after 2 kids. I became very anorexic. Then, during our divorce, good for you, sweetie, I became what I call stress-induced bulimic. I truly believe that the experience ruined my metabolism for the rest of my life. Now I have many medical problems and surgeries, etc. I live with chronic pain. I tell you all this to lead up to an epiphany I had today and would like your opinion. I was shopping for makeup and skincare again today. I think I use makeup and skincare as a way to have control over something in my life. I keep shopping even though I have a good skincare regime. I use makeup to look good, but it also is a mask. I got sick and tired of people commenting on how I looked like I didn't feel good. So, what steps can I take to accept that I don't need to purchase any new items, and how I can learn to accept that I am doing a good job of taking care of my skin? Okay, girlfriends, I see what you're saying. What you're saying here is that you picked up the same addiction that you had when you had the bulimia and everything else. All right, stop. Stop right what you're doing and let me tell you something. And I want you to really hear me. I've told you all about the mirror affirmations that I always have my clients do. You take an eye pencil, you go to the mirror in your bathroom, if that's the mirror where you primarily go to fix your face, brush your teeth, check yourself out before you walk out the door. I want you to write on that mirror with an eye pencil, I love myself. I accept myself for exactly as I am. I am sexy and beautiful. And leave that on your mirror. Do not erase it. Do not touch it. And every time you frequent that lady's room, wherever that mirror is, you say that to yourself 10 times as you're looking straight in the mirror before you leave. And yes, I've told you all before, you're going to laugh yourself to death. You're going to think it's funny. But each time, use a different expression. For instance, ooh, I love myself for exactly as I am. I'm sexy. You see what I mean? Each time, add a little drama into it. It'll become easier for you. And for 30 days, it'll become a habit. And I guarantee you're going to think poop we don't stink by the end of 30 days. There is nothing wrong with you. Let's temper some of this addictive behavior. If you have watched any of us on YouTube, I don't care who it is, I'm sure your skincare right now and your skin itself looks fantastic. I am sure with all the makeup you've been buying, you got to look fantastic. You're buying all this good makeup. So I think what you need to do is just temper it a little bit. And let's work on the inside now. You got the outside down pat. Now the inside needs some work, okay? So we can do that. If you need any further help, get in touch with me. I can recommend one of my group programs or one of my, empowerment programs you can do at home yourself. But right now, girlfriend, I am here to tell you that I think you've done everything right. I'm very proud you got out of this horrible relationship. I think now you need to love the inside because you got the outside down pat. But let's work on that, and then you and I will talk again, okay? Try that affirmation. I know it'll work. Let me know if you want to go any further with this. But you need to stop the addictive behavior. There is nothing wrong with you. You were controlled and you were abused. You know, there is such thing as being verbally abused as well. It's not just sexually abused, and it's not just a physical abuse. There is emotional abuse as well. And that is what happened here. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay, number 2, girlfriends. For the rest of you, those affirmations don't hurt. I do them every day of my life. Thank you very much. Hello. All right, number 2. Hi, gorgeous girlfriend. I need help. I'm in my 60s, and for the past year or so, I can't keep my lips hydrated, moist, or plumped. I have tried everything. My lips are thin as it is, and this dry look does not cut it. Please help me, Sharon. You've got great lips. Tell me your secret. There's a lot of talk on YouTube about taking care of our face, but the mouth and lips is excluded except when talking about lipstick. Please make a video on how to take care of our lips, or please answer in one of your Q&A videos. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Sharon. I really appreciate this. Well, I did do a video on lip care and lip plumpness, like a lot of YouTubers have. Let's cut to the chase, okay? The one thing, and I have tried everything from the scrubs. I think it's the fresh scrubs. I have tried Nux NU XE, where you can get at Target, the little lip exfoliation cream, the best of the best of the best, and I have tried them all. Even Loxton has a great moisture, lippy thing, balm that I carry in my handbag, and that's good. Like when I get through eating and I don't want my lips to dry out, I'll use that before I put on lipstick, yada yada. But the best thing, the very, very best, is Aquaphor for your lips. Aquaphor is the best. I have tried everything. I've talked to doctors. I do have silicone in my lips, so they dry out faster, believe it or not. They're not injectables, it's a silicone, so it doesn't have the hyaluronic acid like my Juvederm or anything does. So I have to really watch it because they'll crack and peel, and oh, it's a big bloody mess. Aquaphor, girlfriend. Aquaphor day and night. I put it in the morning as soon as I do my skincare, and I wait for my lips to get nice and moist before I go to bed. Aquaphor. I carry Aquaphor in my handbag as well. So I alternate between the Aquaphor and Oxytocin in between my lipsticks, okay? Try that and let me know how that works for you. And thank you for your question. Okay, dear Sharon, I don't speak very good English. I will do my best to try to ask you this question. I am into my 41 age for a gal. I was thinking of getting proper anti-aging skincare, so I thought of using Neutrogena Retinol Anti-Wrinkle Cream. What do you suggest? I have sensitive skin and it is very acne prone, and the T-zone is oily. My American name is Susan, and I am Indian from Malaysia. Okay, Susan, let's do this. Neutrogena Retinol Anti-Wrinkle Cream ain't gonna do squat, okay? It's just not. At 41 years old, you're gonna have to start getting into either retinols. If you don't want medical grade, use rock. You can get that at the drugstore. Try that for a while. But I would like to see you get into like Renova to start. Renova is the, let's say, smallest, the lightweights of the Retin A's. And Renova is what, 0.25 or something. It's the smallest. And you can get that, by prescription from your doctor. And you want to start off slow, maybe a couple of nights a week with a Renova and build up your time. Renova is a Retin A, but it's the smaller dose of Retin A. That's where the babies start, okay? You're not going to get any oomph with something like a wrinkle cream. Creams are made for one thing, to hold moisture into your face. Creams are not going to remove wrinkles. They're not going to plump up our skin per se. They're not going to do anything except holding in the moisture and the products that we put on our face that will do the job. So don't think a wrinkle cream is going to do squat. Of course, I'm totally into medical grade myself. I swear by medical grade. But I'll be 68 next week. So, of course, I'm into medical grade. I've got to do everything I can to maintain what I have. But I would recommend that to anyone, especially someone from 40 and up. I mean, I've got a granddaughter that's 25 and she uses medical grade products now to keep her skin nice and plump and pretty. So I'm here to tell you, do your research into all these products. Watch my videos. I recommend a ton of medical grade all through the thing, and I explain what they each do. Check out some of the other YouTubers in this age group, 40 plus, and you can see what products they use that may be helping them. But first and foremost, I'd try a Retin A, okay, in lieu of a retinol. And start with a baby, start with Renova and work your way up. That's what I recommend. But you might want to ask your dermatologist too. They may have more ideas, but I was always acne prone, and I always had oily skin, and I started with a Retin A first. So try that. But just remember, you're going to have some flakiness and some peeling, no matter how low you go on the Retin A totem pole. That's what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to shed your skin. You're shedding dead skin. You're exfoliating is what you're doing. Okay. So keep me posted on what you decide to do. And thanks for your question. Okay, girls, last but not least, my love. Hi, Sharon. I have a question about the video you did on your Tom Ford foundation. And by the way, it looked magnificent. Did you prime, moisturize, or any type of prepping before this foundation? I'm in need of a foundation, but I now have dry to normal skin with wrinkles and acne scars in areas, so it is difficult to relate to most tutorials on foundation because of multiple problems, texture, wrinkles, and dryness. Sharon, do you think this would work for me on my problematic skin? And Sharon, thank you for encouraging and replying to my comment on your video the other day. Okay, let's get down to pat. Of course I prep my skin before all foundation. I do complete AM skincare. And then I have a moisturizer on top of that, and I have a sunscreen on top of all of that too. So yes, you always prep your skin before your foundation. My girlfriend, you are not going to have a beautiful foundation or a clear, flawless look unless you take care of that skin. That's your canvas, is the skin. And acne scars, I have acne scars from being a child, from my childhood days. But I do dermabrasion. I do dermabrasion every single month, and sometimes I do it twice a month. I do glycolic peels, even myself at home. That helps with the scarring. I have, my own home laser, my Clarisonic, that even helps with some of the deep wrinkles. I use Botox for wrinkles here and my L's. You see what I'm saying? But the skincare you have to take care of. You have to get dermabrasion. You have to exfoliate. That's the whole idea, is getting rid of all the dead skin and the scarring. And then, of course, we can do derma rolling as well at home. But let me tell you something about the derma rolling. And I was corrected by my dermatologist the other day on one thing when I went in. She said the derma rolling should definitely be done in an office of an esthetician or a dermatologist or a plastic surgeon, because you have to get the right size needles regardless of what we think. She said you have to get the right needles, and it has to be done a certain way for different types of skin. So she says, Sharon, while you're on your YouTube and all the others flapping your jaws about the derma rolling, you could be really wrecking your skin, and it may not show up for a year or 6 months or a year later with pits showing more in your skin, because no one may be using the right kind of needle or the length of needle. So anyway, I'm just giving you that advice. If you do the derm rolling, by all means, talk to your dermatologist first, okay? Because we're not dermatologists here. We just want to be beautiful, and we're trying everything we can. But that's what I would suggest. And you can also get all kinds of other treatments in your dermatologist's office that'll give you a smooth canvas. Once you do that, girlfriend, we can help you with all the rest, okay? But let's take care of that skin first. That's the most important of all. Okay, ladies, I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today. I love each and every one of you. I was a little bit late on getting this out because I had a couple of events that I had to go take care of. But I want you to hang in there with me. I hope you enjoyed this video so much. I hope you're having the most fantastic Labor Day ever with friends and family. But I want you guys to stay sassy, classy, and confident. And I'll see you again next week. And if you like this video, subscribe and give me a big thumbs up.